Test, test. Here we go. All right, here we go. Good afternoon, everybody. Good morning, good evening. Depends on where you're watching from today. Dante here. Glad to be with you guys. We have had a rockin' day so far in OFA. And sorry, I now have 6 screens today. It's kind of crazy. Anyway, it's been a beautiful day here in OFA. The early session was fantastic. I want to keep the momentum moving and grooving. We'll get right into it. I see Mark's hand up as well as Aaron's hand up. And gang, I'm going to have to ask for a little bit of help this afternoon. Just to be honest with you, I have a ridiculous amount of ads I have to write. So I'm going to do my best to try and get through questions as soon as possible. And if I get through those questions, we will end a little later. If we take the entire hour, please, I don't want you to feel bad about that at all. But there's many times that I'm just trying to kind of make sure we fill up the hour and do all the time. Today won't be one of those days. If we need the whole hour, amazing, we'll use it. If not, we'll cut it a little bit short. So let's get right into it with Mark. After that, I see Aaron's hand up. If you guys have any questions, please just go ahead and raise your hands. Let's get into it. Mark, what's up, man?
Okay, all good. So hopefully this is quick and quickish. So I'm setting up a Google merchant account.
Oh, okay, great.
And I'm working, if I can either read it to you or I can share my screen with you, but I'm working with a guy on Upwork and he's going to help me set it up. And he was asking for some specific things and I didn't want to, I figured you might have a quick workaround. I'll explain. Should I just share my screen or?
Yeah, you can share if you want.
Okay. And then works best. If your screen is too far away to read it, then I'll read it to you. So
cool. That'll work great.
And then I just got to go. Let me see. It's right here. Okay. Can you see this?
Yes, but I can't read it.
Okay. Well, I'll just say, so it says, let me see. So he reviewed my site and before we move forward with the Google Merchant Center, GMC, he said, first he said he needed an essential policies page, policy, shipping, return, refund. Is not on my page and a contact us.
Okay.
And he needs that. Then he said payment method icons indicating the accepted payment options are not displayed on the website. Now I sent him my order form, but it has the where you fill out your name and so forth, and then it sends you to the payment. So,
correct.
So I didn't know. So that's one of my. I'll get to that in a second. And it said to comply with Google's policies, these elements must be added with accurate and complete information in the footer section of the website. Once these updates are made, we can proceed confidently with the GMC account.
Okay, cool. He means everything except the credit card. Credit card won't go in the footer, but I'm with you so far.
Okay. So my question was, would I use my current funnel or would I use some sort of like abridged or simple, I don't know if there's a GMC funnel that has what he's looking for, or do I need to create that? Does that make sense?
Yes, it's a fantastic question, Mark. You could make a website in your ClickFunnels account, and you could basically make the website just to make sure you have these things, right? It would be a headline, an image of your products. It'd be a very basic website that has the things. I'm 99.9% sure you can do all of this just on your funnel. The only question you should have to ask for him is you're going to run traffic to the sales page.
Right. Like you showed me that. Right.
Yeah. You should just basically, did he tell you, does he need this to be a website? Like he probably knows you're using funnels, right?
Well, I sent him my funnel and he said, oh, I don't see the payment. So then we had this conversation the other day. It was a different topic. It was about responding to people in my in the IM for the Facebook.
Yes.
You said just send them the order page.
Yes.
I knew how to do that. Thank you very much. I just sent him the order page and he's seen my website, or I'm sure he's seen the funnel and the order page. So.
Okay, great. I understand everything then. Let me do it this way. I'm going to go here.
And to start with, I was just going to stick with the one queen size mattress. If I start getting traction, then I'll add other products and all that stuff. And you know.
Correct. Yes. No, you're 100% right. And then you'll have a twin mattress and there'll be funnels for all that. And then you'll have a website that does display all of it. When you do, the price on the website will be hiked up from the normal funnel price just to incentivize, like, all your website stuff will all be saying weekly special, click here to claim, and that'll push to a funnel, right? Like, so yes, in the future, you're 100% right with all of that. Now, can you see my screen properly? Do you see this?
Didn't you say, do I have to click on something? I know I'm not. Do I click on something?
Yeah. Top left of Zoom, you want to click Dante's screen.
Got it. Yep. There. Yep.
Okay. Bingo. So here's a funnel
Right.
that you're running, and you're going to have to ask the guy. What I would recommend that you do is just make him a Loom video.
Okay.
Even if you sent text along, I'm sure he speaks English, but even if he didn't, just send text alongside, right? This is your sales page that you will be directing traffic to. This is your order form, second step in the funnel, and you're absolutely right. You can just send people right to the order form when they DM you about more information. But you're setting up Google because you want to run Google ads to your funnel, correct?
Yes.
You will be running those Google ads to the first page in your funnel, the sales page. So the only real question I have is, let me hop in here while I set this up. The only real question that I have is, does your credit card need to be on the sales page? Because that's where you're running traffic to. My second question would be, does he know you're using a funnel, and is that okay versus making a website? Because he may want you to just make a website with all these things on it so that he can set up Google, and then you can use that Google account to run ads to your funnel. There's many ways to do things, right? So a little clarity on those two questions will go a really long way. For everything aside from credit card, like he was saying, contact us. You need a privacy policy. You need a terms and conditions. You also need, there was one other thing he asked for, which started with a P, I believe.
You want me to look? Or?
Sure, you can look. If you don't even need to. It's what all those things that he asked for, Mark, those can all be put down here inside of your footer. And it's have I done terms and conditions and privacy policy with you?
Maybe a long time ago, but it wouldn't hurt to. I know there's that page.
Well, you know how to hyperlink text at this point, correct?
I think so.
Yes, you do. So that's all it is. You just literally put your text down, like go like a sub headline, highlight the text that you want to link, click this right here, and then you put, so your privacy policy is its own funnel page. Works like this. At the here we go. So let's say this is your privacy policy page. You copy this URL of the privacy policy. You go back into your first page, and in the footer of your pages, you're just linking out to the extra pages in your funnel, which are terms and conditions, privacy policy, so on and so forth. So everything, like, let me do it again really quick. Subheadline, we highlight the text. This would say like privacy policy or whatever, contact us. Click that, remove the hashtag, paste in your link. Now you can see this text is underlined. The reason it's black and not blue is just because of the settings. Let me just show you this while I have you really quick. When I click my link right here, sorry, I have to click all this, come here, there we go. I click, oh, you're doing this to me, come on. When I go like this, let me just do this. I have right over here, my color is selected to black. So if I made it blue like so, and now bingo, everything gets highlighted. So that's all it is, Mark. You create a page for each of those things that he was asking you to create, and then you go put it in the footer. I just need, and that's going to be on every page in your funnel. Does that make sense so far?
Yes. Now, do I use that other, there's a name for it where it even creates your policy? I think I did that.
Oh, you're talking about this.
I have it saved, but I can't remember the name of it. Yeah, tools.
ClickFunnels.com/business tools. Yes, you can. Let me put this in the chat for everybody. If you guys would like, ClickFunnels can get If you guys would like, ClickFunnels will build your privacy policy for you right there. It is our privacy policy generator. You can click on this, just fill in your business information. ClickFunnels will build you a privacy policy. Privacy policies are not legally binding documents. That's why we can create this for you. That's why we do not create your terms and conditions. Terms and conditions are a legally binding document. For any legally binding documents, for years, people have just gone to LegalZoom and other online services and had them create the things for them. A lot of people nowadays use ChatGPT for it with success. You make your own decision based on your own skill sets, whether you can use ChatGPT or should seek legal counsel on those.
Got it. All right. I wrote the notes down. I'll find out, and then
Nice.
maybe I'll see you tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah, that'll be great. And you can take action on all this right now, Mark, because once he gives you what you need, like for instance, if I go back here, I just wanted to show you this one last thing.
Yeah.
Let me exit and let me go to the actual ecom template. I have that right here. Okay. In the ecom template, when I hop into the editor, we're going to see right down here. There they are. So we give you this in the template. The accepted forms of payment are right here as an image. If you needed to make a different image that like he can literally tell you what you need, you could always just go to Canva, Mark, and you could just make an image like this that has all the things you require. Again, my main question is we already have it on the order form. We have everything to make you Google compliant. Secure payment, Norton's secured with the credit cards right there.
Okay.
So right. my main question, does he need something different than this? And if so, does he also need it on the sales page? Because that's where you're running traffic to, or at least that's what he's going to submit something to Google.
Right.
So
and the sales page is where they put in their name, email, phone number, and then it takes them to the order form, right?
No, that's the name, email, and phone number happen here on the order form.
On the order form.
The sale. Okay. Yeah, the sales page, they do nothing. All the buttons on your sales page are set to this right here, next funnel step. They do nothing here except go to this page. All of that happens here.
All right. So that's where I'm going to direct traffic to, is this page.
You will run traffic to your sales page. This is where all your marketing happens, because if they go to the order form without going to the sales page, they're not going to know why they want to buy the mattress. They're just going to go to the order form, see the mattress and the price, and that's all they're basing their decision on. This is where your marketing happens. This is where we pre-frame their mind. This is where we put down all the ecom magic that Trey gave us. It's the golden rule of ecom has always been never reveal price before first establishing value. And that's what your sales page does. It's establishing all the value of your mattress and why people need it today.
And so we want to know if he needs a credit card on this page.
On your order form, you already have
the
credit cards here. This is all one image that we give because this is what you need to be Google compliant. So my question would be, we already have these here. Do you need more to be in compliance? If so, what do I need? Then, because they're already here, is this enough to have them on our order form, or do we also have to have them on the sales page? I'm 99% sure you only have to have them on the order form. In the footer of every page in the funnel, you will have your links like privacy policy, terms and conditions. So you'll be compliant on all the pages as I'm seeing it.
Okay.
Cool.
All right. Excellent. I will get on it. Thank you.
You got it, Mark. Thanks a lot.
Yep.
All right. Stop this. And bingo. Aaron's next. Hey, Aaron.
Hey. Okay. I think this will be a little quicker. So I have been working on my master class, and I had like 130 people sign up last time. Let's see, 22 came live, and then like 20 watched after.
Okay.
but it didn't convert yet. The one before that, I got 4 new clients. So like I'm still trying to figure it out. But what I'm working on this week is just my follow-up sequences because that is where I got the most conversions before.
What,
And
like when you made those 4 sales, it came through the follow up?
yeah, like
Oh,
everywhere.
great.
Just on my phone, I was telling you I was doing it all manually, but now I'm trying to automate that. So I was just working on.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. By follow-up sequences, you mean you were manually reaching out to people that attended the webinar, answering questions manually. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, great. And your masterclass, Aaron, is this a webinar presentation?
Yes, it's like the perfect webinar format that I've been trying to do. Yeah.
Right. Okay, cool. Great. I'm with you so far.
Yeah, so I'll still have to figure out how to. My goal is just making it convert, of course, but
Of course.
what I'm doing right now that I had a question about, can I share my screen? I just
Please.
want to make sure that my let's see. I just wanted to make sure I was setting it all up correctly. So what I thought I would do is just like the day of when I'm doing all my masterclass funnel things, so I would just trigger them, all the ones that signed up for the masterclass as tag them as a masterclass follow-up, and then it
Yep.
would start this sequence, right? So like here it has like the replay, and then the next day it has, I just want to make sure that I'm doing this right and then it's set up correctly. So like,
You did amazing with your delays, Aaron. Delay until Friday. Great job.
yeah, is
Yes,
that
making this I just want to use you as an example here. Erin is not using let me get my tool. She is not using just a relative delay. Excuse me. A relative delay means you would just set like 1 hour, 24 hours, 2 days, and it just happens based on the customer action. So they opt in on Sunday. If the delay is an hour, it just waits an hour on that Sunday. But Erin's running a webinar. So she goes live on Thursday, and she has things after Thursday she wants to have in the right timing. That is day of the week. This is awesome. I love, great job so far. I think everything's probably going to be great just seeing how you did those delays. But let's go take a look. 9:22 on Friday. Awesome.
I know a random time, but and then I was just oh, whoops. Why did I do that?
I don't know. You're totally fine. Yeah, just close it out. Yeah, you're great.
So like if I just manually tag them like in the afternoon after the master class when I'm doing all my funnel stuff for the next master class, if I just tag them, this will go out then.
Well, you
And then,
shouldn't have to manually tag them, Aaron. You could put another day of the week delay in the opt-in workflow when they register for the webinar, and you could have that tag be on Friday. So you could have on Friday in the opt-in webinar, they get tagged, and then that puts them into this.
oh, okay, yeah. Could you show me how to do that? Like,
Of course. Let's go to your nice. We're in your automations. Let's go to workflows. Fantastic.
uh, which one? I think it's this one. And yeah, so when they sign up and yeah, they get tagged. Okay, then it starts here. So I have it that they tagged their
Masterclass and the specific date and time. Amazing, Aaron. You're perfect. Okay. So now we can go. Let's go. Let me see the rest. Okay. Message Hub.
Yeah, pretty much all I have in this one is just sending the email that they're in and then a text and
you
then
trigger opt-in workflow. So let's go to that workflow.
well, that workflow I do for all my different opt-ins. So it's not specifically for the master class. So like
cool. I got you then. After trigger, perfect execution, by the way, here, Aaron. Fantastic. Now, after trigger opt-in workflow, hit your Gray Plus. We're going to add right there. We're going to add a delay.
Okay.
After opt-in workflow.
Can I
Nice.
can we look at this really quick, just this delay? I was delaying the nurture sequence like 2 weeks after, since I'm sending all of these messages for the masterclass. That's
Oh,
what like this
okay.
Dante AI thing told me to do. And so does that sound okay? Because I
That
have
sounds
14
perfect.
emails. Like, so like I just didn't want to overwhelm them with when they sign up for the masterclass and lose all the notifications and stuff.
Yes. So there's I love this strategy. This is another thing that we should split test, Aaron. Just an insight that I've been able to see over the past whatever 6 years. I don't know how long I've been coaching, but when I started coaching at ClickFunnels, it gave me access to the right rooms with the right people. And yes, a carefully curated customer journey that talks about the right things at the right time is fantastic. I'm not saying that it's not, but also getting people in at a fast rate and giving them opportunities to buy, that works too. Letting buyers be buyers and giving them the opportunity to do so, that works. Like I've watched, we used to not have things in the front end that we now have in the front end, because it's like a lot of people just want to buy that. They're ready to roll, they're ready to go. And if you don't give the opportunity, then they're waiting so long. And in that time of them waiting, because you have a button coming in 14 days, what if they find a competitor and now you're just losing out, hit them when they're hot. So I do like this strategy a lot. It is more of a carefully curated customer journey. They opted in for my webinar. So for these 2 weeks, they're only going to receive my webinar emails. I don't want to overwhelm. I don't want to bombard. That's what you're doing here, correct?
Yes, but I'm totally open to a different strategy.
I don't have a crystal ball on this one. If I had to be a fortune teller, I would tell you, put them into your master email sequence right away, because these people, they're health consumed. They didn't opt in for your webinar because they don't care about their health. It's like people, this is a great question, Aaron. It really is. I say here all the time from challengers, I don't want to overwhelm them in the emails. And that's a lot of times because we feel overwhelmed by a lot of other companies. But many times your customers are not feeling the things that you're feeling. For instance, I love fishing. Aside from this world, my other passion is fishing and the outdoors. And if I could find somebody that would send me a daily email about fishing that I actually valued, that it was like at my level, I would read that email every single day. Never in the history of the universe would their subject line come across and maybe like, another one of those, because I'm interested in that thing. So if you as the business owner are continuing to provide insights, updates, if you're being a valuable resource for people, well, then they're not pissed off about your emails like we are for all the other companies, because they're not emailing right. Every email from them is asking us to buy something. It's like, no, I don't have time for that. Emailing high value. So if I had to be a crystal ball, I would tell you, put them right into the master sequence right away, because I think that's what Russell would tell you too. Let buyers be buyers and they can do the thing, get started right away. For the rest of them, you just keep indoctrinating them. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I'll do that. So I switched it to like 2 hours. And then my like the nurture
Because
sequence,
that's a master email sequence that is either, I'm sorry to cut you off, it's either following the soap opera or the Seinfeld format. Is that what this sequence that you're going to put them into, is that what that is?
I don't remember what it was called, but it's the one that, well, I have like 14 emails on there, but it has like why I'm here, why they're here, like like I can't remember. It's like the one that has the 6.
Yes, it's like your indoctrination sequence.
Doctrine. Yes.
Yeah.
So with it though, what should the call to action be now that I have the master class and I have like my other opt-in is just the free recipes. So should it just be like come to the master class or sign up for a free coaching call? Should I have both of those options on there, or like on the indoctrination sequence?
Yeah, so on your indoctrination sequence, I would probably see, I wish I had a crystal ball, but we split test it because it's going to go back to the same thing I just shared with you. years past, I would have said a custom curated customer journey where in Doc 1, you talk to them about your mission, your purpose, your journey in the space, and why you're so passionate about being with them. And hey, now that you're here, I'd love to give you a free gift. Here's my lead magnet. It's going to help you do these things and achieve these results. It would be deliver free value before you ask a thing from them. Establish yourself as an authority. Get them to say yes to you for free. Get them in that yes mindset. I say yes to Erin because every time I say yes to Erin, she gives me something great and helps me achieve my goals. That's what it would be years past. Email 1 is going to be a lead magnet. Email 2 is probably not going to have a call to action. It's just a value-packed email. Email 3 might be a call to action. Then we would reach out to find our fast action takers, where it's like, hey, if you're really serious, email 3 might be a success story email, sharing some of the coolest transformations and things you've been able to help women achieve. And then email 3 would probably reach out to the VIPs, the fast action takers, the more high ticket clients. And it would be like, hey, if you're ready to do the thing now, if you're ready to take control of, if you're ready to get rid of, if you're ready to kick to the curb, yada, yada. And then that would go to your webinar. Are you with me so far? I know this is a lot.
Yes. No, that totally makes sense. I feel like clear about that now. So perfect.
But there's also the like what Russell, I've heard Russell talk about this in the past year publicly in OFA. I've watched it happen in ClickFunnels where it's like now we would take email 3 for the high ticket VIP customer and we'd put that on the front. It would still be indoctrination, but it wouldn't be pushing an opt-in. It would be pushing, hey, if you're ready to get these results, kick this thing to the curb, join my revolutionary coaching program, and it'd push them right to the webinar.
Okay.
Like the fastest path to cash, the fastest path to turn that customer into a product. Having said that though, Erin, we split test everything. Like we literally split test everything. So we've brought customers into an opt-in, and then we brought customers in where we're highlighting a low price point product, like a book for $7 or a training for $27. And then we've plugged in webinars there to really truly see.
So I could split test it by just doing conditional split path, and I could try one with 2 hours, one with 2 weeks.
Yes, you could. And that you wouldn't even really need a conditional split path. A conditional split path would be used for customers who meet a condition. Like maybe they're going through this sequence and you would make a conditional split path if you have, you can just buy my challenge or you can get a VIP upgrade. Then we would make a condition. For you would just want a split path in this scenario because customers opt in. You want to tag them. You want to send them a message, right? They all receive. Yes, exactly. That's just now you're just splitting it. You're just making a branch. So whatever steps you have above split test happen to everybody. And you actually did beautifully here. Take me up top just so I can show everybody what you've done. Somebody opts in, they meet the trigger. They then go to the tag step. They're all immediately tagged. They all immediately receive that email in the sequence. They all immediately receive the message hub text. All that happens to everybody immediately, and then you're splitting the journey. That is literally perfect.
Okay, perfect. I'll fix that. And that's so helpful. All right. And so here you were saying I could, yeah, what were we gonna do on here? This was this
great
is
question.
Do the
I've been feeling it today. It's crazy. I need to like slow myself down at this point.
Oh,
we were talking about a delay. It was a day 5 delay in the webinar sequence. Oh, I wanted something to happen on Friday.
Starting this workflow without me manually having to do it. That's what we were
That's right, without you tagging them. There we go. Automatic tagging. Okay, take me down in the build here, please.
Which one? Like on the initial registration?
Yes, that worked correct on the registration. Because what I want to do, they're going to register at a time Thursday and before, right? So, sorry, this all made perfect sense to me just until we split it. I just lost it in my mind, but let me explain. Okay, you have 2 delays now. So one of them is going to be a 2-week delay. One of them is going to be a 2-hour delay. Basically, what I want to happen is in this workflow on Friday, I want a delay of Friday, and then when Friday happens, we trigger them into a new workflow. We can do that right here. Just take me to the top. Let me relook at the build. Sorry, I got to re-familiarize. So they opt in on any time from Monday to Thursday, because that's when ads are running to the webinar. So cool beans. They opt in. We tag them immediately. We send them an email immediately. We send them a text immediately. We're splitting the track. Perfectly fine. Then we're going to have a delay of 2 hours. So, okay, like on that 2 hour delay track, the left track there, before trigger opt-in workflow, or it would be after. So we have a 2 hour delay. Okay, gosh, sorry, Aaron. It would be after trigger opt-in workflow. We're going to put a delay. It's going to be a day of the week delay, and we're going to hold them there until Friday. Correct.
Okay.
Correct. And then at whatever time you want this delay to not happen anymore. Nice.
Okay, perfect. So like 9:15.
Like 10:15 a.m. is perfect. Great. So now you have a delay at 10:15 on Friday. I'm sorry, as I'm now remembering times, I believe in your workflow, the one that you're going to send them to, I think the first text went out at 9:22, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. I just
Cool. So I would probably just go back to the workflow we were just in, make that delay 9 o'clock.
Okay.
Great. So, and you're going to do this on both tracks, Aaron. They're going to go through your workflow. All these actions are happening. It doesn't matter when they're opting in, Monday to Thursday, doesn't matter. They go through the workflow. They will all hit this delay, and they're going to sit here until 9 o'clock on Friday. And then you can kick them into, you can then have, after delay on Friday, now put a tag step. Yes.
Okay. And then
It's the first step in your purple actions. Yes. Bingo. Both tracks will end like that with a delay until Friday, and then you can have them be tagged automatically.
okay.
Bingo.
Okay. Perfect. And then I don't have to do it as part of my tasks.
No more manual tagging. That's right, Aaron.
Okay. Oh, so actually this will need to be on Thursday. On Thursday afternoon, because that's when the first one is supposed to go out.
Cool. Great. Okay, so you understand. Amazing. I was so scared I only made you more confused there.
No, that totally makes sense. And yeah. And then I also have like my workflows when they become a client. So the way I get them to stop this workflow, right? I just remove the tag, right? When they sign up for my program,
Yes.
then that will take them out of the sequence, right?
That is absolutely right, Aaron.
Okay. All right, perfect. Yeah, thank you so much. I think that was like, I just wanted to make sure I had it set up correctly. Is there a way that it adds them to like the opportunities app or something?
Yes, that's all in your workflows as well. It's called I believe create opportunity in the workflow.
Okay. So that's
Just click any circle to add any gray circle. Yeah,
Oh.
great. You're not going to actually put it down. I don't want to make the change, but
okay, but it's like
sure, yup. And then it's going to be in your purple. There it is. Create or move opportunity.
okay, and that one could be conditional on if they take an action or something, or should I?
Yes, that can be conditional based on their action, but what we would typically do is have a conditional split step, and then it sends them to a workflow that does this. Is that it? 100% can be conditional. You just put the right in each workflow, you put the correct opportunity step. So when they get added to that workflow, they get put in that opportunity or removed from that opportunity. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I'll put that on the shelf for a different day. But
Cool. As long as you know, 100% automatable.
okay, cool.
Yeah, we probably just freed up we freed up an hour of your time with the automatic tagging.
and hours of my time. Like, this is so great. Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah,
And so this is the follow-up after the master class. And then I was gonna do the reminders before, because I've been doing it monthly. I haven't been doing it weekly. And so um anyway, I've just been separating them, but maybe I could just put the whole thing in there and figure out. I just need to do the day of the month or the day of the week or something, but I'll figure that part out. I think I got this.
Okay, cool. I want to talk, before I let you go, let's talk about stats a little bit. It sounds like what you were saying earlier, you got 130 something people to register for the webinar.
Yeah.
And we got 20 to show up.
Yeah. 22. And
so
then
we're looking for at least a 30% show up rate. That's really what we want to get. When people register, we're never going to get 100, but if we can get 30, we can really work with that. You are sitting below 30. Have you heard me talk about where the water stops?
yes. And I feel like I really need to figure that out with mine because like I'm not sure if it's my offer or if it's my master class I need to do. And so I'm like, I don't know why I'm not getting new clients, but it's
Well,
just
where the water's stopping in this case, Aaron, is people are registering. I don't know the stat. Like, how did you get people to register? Facebook ads or organic?
both. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Oh, amazing. We love a blend. Okay. So, without seeing the journey, I imagine your Facebook ad and your organic did fairly well. I think they probably converted at a decent level. So let's assume, actually, I will stop your do this. Okay. Where the water stops, it flows downstairs, right? And where's the stop? So we can assume your ad is doing well. The water's flowing through. You turn on the valve, water flows through the ad. Amazing. Sends them to the funnel. And do you know your funnel stats? Like, of the people that went to the funnel, do you know how the funnel converted?
Like how many people signed up?
Of how many people went to the page?
Uh,
100 hit the page. How many signed up?
I don't know how to look at all of that stuff.
Oh, well, share your screen again. Let me show you, Aaron.
Oh, I just feel bad. I always take up so much of your time.
That's okay. We're learning how to play the game the right way. Let's exit and go back to your funnels.
Okay. So I have a master class funnel, but then I've been getting most of them through my free meal ideas, like, and it's on the thank you page.
Okay, cool. And look at you. Nice. Free meal ideas. If you scroll to the right, probably just zoom your screen out a little bit. Are you Mac? There you go. To the right of that funnel is a little analytics. It's like a little chart going up. There you go. That's how to go to the analytics for the funnel itself. And here's where we look at our true data. Top right, you have your time filters. And also, are you familiar with UTMs, Aaron? Do you use them?
I don't know what that is. No.
Okay, cool. Don't worry. I'm going to teach you about that probably tomorrow. But there, if you click that little filter, that is UTM tracking. UTMs are how we can tell what people are coming. Like, let's say you have 3 different Facebook ads. You give each Facebook ad a UTM. It's a specific link. And then I put that specific link in my UTM filtering, and I can see ad A sent 12 people. Ad B, I'm only filtering people on the URLs they came in on. That kind of makes sense. I can see your head. So that's amazing. But we're looking now at the real true stats of our funnel. Top right, we have a time frame, and here you can see the actual stats. First, we start with our uniques category. Uniques is the one time a customer comes to your page. So that'll be registered as 1 in the unique. Let's say they come back 2, 3, 5 times. There's bots that crawl the internet. So let's say a bot gets on your page and just keeps on coming. The first time the bot comes, it will be recorded in unique. Every other time after will be in your all category. All is almost always going to be higher than your uniques. When you're looking at stats, you can just look at uniques and know that's the one time a customer came to view your page. And you can see you had 149 people that came to this page. That's fantastic. of those 149 people, it's actually kind of funny, just a little behind the scenes here. I have a whole cable that, let me trace the cable. I have an entire cable coming down on my screen right here. So I can't even see your opt-in percentage right now, and I'm not worried about it. No, it's okay. You can leave it exactly as is, because here's how we look at stats. 149 people hit my unique page. 90 people hit my thank you page. To go from my opt-in to my thank you, you must do what? Opt in. So I can tell you that of these 149 people, 90 of them said yes and opted in. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Amazing. Yes. So let's go to your webinar funnel now, please. Out of the way. Great.
This one, I haven't run ads to this one specifically yet. But I
run ads to your opt-in?
I send it to the organic social media. Yeah. So let's see. Yeah, I run ads to the free meal ideas one.
Yeah, which is a free opt-in.
Yes.
Yeah, that's really smart. That's great, Aaron. You can acquire leads for low price point and then use your internal marketing to get them into your webinars and not have to pay Zuckerberg those prices. I love that. Tomorrow, join me again. I'm going to show you how to set up a UTM on your opt-in funnel so that we can track how many people came from the opt-in funnel into your webinar funnel. That'll be cool. And I want to show everybody else that too.
Okay, great. I can't come tomorrow, but I'll come next week and ask.
Whenever you come, I'm showing you. That's it.
Okay, perfect. And so
Sweet.
here's the masterclass analytics.
Great.
Other funnel. And this one was just the organic.
Okay, so on masterclass page, we had 4 people show up here. I'm curious about the time filters. You said you had 130 people register for the masterclass, so you probably had a bigger traffic push. Yeah, let's go to just last 30. That'll be fine. There, that looks better. Nice. Here we go. So 104 people hit your page. And of that, we have 128 on the thank you page. I'm curious, did you send the thank you page to maybe some friends that you just wanted to join the presentation?
I think the thank you page, like on the free meal ideas, when they get on the thank you page of the free meal ideas, it sends them to this page.
The thank you page for the masterclass?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's how we see a raised number. It looks like you had an opt-in rate of 63. That opt-in rate is true and correct of these uniques who saw the page and opted in. It is not calculating the extra traffic that you sent to that thank you page. So that is your true opt-in rate of this page, which is 63%. That means your webinar registration page is converting at 63%. Bingo, Aaron, you're hitting the benchmark. Fantastic. So we're getting people to register. I can run ads and do my organic marketing. I can generate traffic. I can send them to my webinar registration page or my opt-in page, but either way, it's perfect and you're hitting the benchmarks, exactly what we want to see. Now, after this funnel is all about them opting in for the presentation, the webinar. They do opt in at a 63% rate. They show up at a much less rate. So water, I'm following the water. I go to my advertising, my traffic, water is flowing. It's doing amazing. I take them to my registration page. Man, the water is flowing. Resistance is basically non-existent. And then they go to show up for the webinar. That's where my water's bogging up. So that's the real place that we would focus on. Does that make sense? Great. I would take every single one of the emails that you sent to your clients this time. I would upload them to ChatGPT. More specifically, I would upload them to Dante AI. Then, because guess what, Aaron? Dante AI, I trained him on Perfect Webinar. He knows everything Perfect Webinar. Please take those emails to Dante AI. Say, I want you to follow Russell Brunson's Perfect Webinar script exactly. And then say, I need help with my emails. I sent these emails out last month and I only got this much of a show up rate. Whatever, I think it was like, I'm terrible at math, but call it 7%. That'll be good enough for Dante I. He'll look through the emails, then craft you new ones based on the perfect webinar email sequence. And so that's the thing. We need to get people to register for the webinar. I can also tell you where the water is going to stop, and it's the biggest part that stops in most people's webinars. It's the webinar itself.
Yeah.
Actually breaking down the stack, breaking down the offer, and making sure that the right stories are being told that we're resonating with our customers. Because for you to make 4 sales in your follow-up, speaking to those people, those are either logical or fear-based buyers. And typically we see them come through. You're going to have an email sequence that sells them in the near future. You're not going to be texting and following up with every single person. You're going to have an email sequence that works and automatically answers the questions, because logical and fearful people, the logical people, are waiting for logic to rule their decision. They're waiting for you to logically break down, like, hey, if you do this thing, you're going to get these results. If you don't do this thing, you're going to stay in the same pattern that you've been in for the last however years, and you're going to achieve all the results of dying early and leaving your family just like you fear. You don't have to do this, but those are logical people, and they're looking for that. Then you have your fear-based people. They're FOMO. Hey, this sale is ending tonight. Make sure not to miss it. I would love for you to be here. I don't want you to miss out on all the amazing things that's happening inside. Emotional people are the easiest to stir and to get to buy. So you got fear and you got logic in the follow-up sequence. That's amazing. I see life, but it shows me a gap that the emotional buyers should be buying in the webinar. And there shouldn't be much need for reach out. Let me ask, when you were texting these people, did they have a lot of questions that they were asking you about the offer, about the program, about the journey?
Not really. I didn't get like a lot back yet.
Oh, great. That's actually good. The people that bought.
Oh, the people that bought.
Yes, the people that bought.
Like, what was your question?
What was the conversation like? Did they have a lot of questions about your offer, how you deliver the offer?
No, we didn't have any questions about that.
Great.
So like that, I think was clear what the offer is.
What were you guys talking about with the 4 buyers?
I think it was just people that couldn't come live, and then they watched it and then they signed up. But I need to pay attention to that more.
Well, I'm curious, did they buy naturally and organically from watching the replay, or did they buy from you texting them and giving them the link? Do you know?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's texting them and giving them the link.
Okay, and so that means that people watch the webinar. I didn't get any emotional buyers to take action now. So we will look at webinar, we will look at structure, and we will figure out why they're not doing that. But we definitely, I want you to go back in and analyze those 4 conversations, see what they said. Why did they say that? And I bet just from those 4, you can probably look at your webinar and be like, oh, well, I thought I answered that saying this thing, but they obviously didn't get it. So I need to figure out a better way to say this. And that's going to be your game. Because after you get people to show up to your webinar, like a 30% show up rate is what you're shooting for. Then we're going to want a 10% close rate when you pitch the webinar. And typically just your emotional people in the moment will give you that 10%, and you'll get above it with your follow-up for logic and fear. Does that all make sense? I know that's a ton.
No, it really helps to put it in order of what I need to focus on first. So my first thing is to get people there. And so that's what I'm going to focus on, is like the reminders and improving my show up rate. Once I have that, then then like I can focus on the next thing. Like, why, if they're not buying, like, how can we get it up to the 10%? So that helps me in my head to like think of it in order of like what I need to focus on, or else I'll just go overwhelmed trying to do it all. So I like that. Okay, so I'm going to focus on the show up rate this next time.
Yeah, that sounds great. Dante, I would love to help with it all.
Okay. Oh my gosh, that's so helpful. Thank you so much, Dante, as always. Like, you're just so helpful.
Cool. You're more than welcome. Thanks for letting me rant and rave on it. That was great.
Yeah, I appreciate you. Okay, thanks, Dante. Let's talk to you next time.
Always a pleasure. Have a great weekend, Aaron. All right. Doug's next. Hey, Doug.
Hey Dante, how are you?
Good. How are you?
That was pretty great. That was good to learn from what you shared with Erin there. What do you say, Erin, about focusing? I think you're focusing pretty good.
She's
It's
doing well.
it is. I mean, it's like a lot of crazy workflow stuff and splits and stuff going on. So I'll have to get to that point sometime. That's a lot going on there. So my question here is, we talked briefly earlier about I did the meme, the
Yeah.
email sequence. Yeah. And that's like day 5. So
Yep.
I did go and make a quick funnel.
Great.
It was surprisingly easy to do that. Just a couple of columns and or a couple of rows and paragraph and a couple of images. But I went to post it on my Facebook page. Now I got my private group, my VIP group, which I'm
Great.
trying to get people in. Probably not the topic for this conversation, but like there's 23 people in. Are you seeing my screen?
Yeah, I got you. And I think your question's going to be, why is your Zest for Life marketing on the post?
Yeah, that's part of it. But like I've had 200 opt-ins, and I've only got 23 members that are in the VIP. I eventually want to get them to school group, but since I
Mhm.
got committed with this is the second week of my ad, I'm just going to leave them in the VIP for now.
Yeah.
And then I really want to use my Facebook community, just the public community, to
Mhm.
kind of be it by itself, and then make like, oh, here's school. This is a VIP upgrade. It's just not another Facebook thing. So that's that. But the this a couple of things. This isn't as important, but I tried to get this because I named my email sequence day 5 or something, so that came
Mhm.
on here. I couldn't figure out how to get that off, but
Mhm.
more importantly is I was able just to put that on here, drop the link in there from the URL. Okay.
Yep.
One thing is this is just huge. I think it's okay on I mean on mobile, but it's just huge here. I don't know if anything can be done with that.
Oh, of
And then
course.
the oh, the other issue would be on when I went to put it in my other group. Where am I at here now? Here, when I went to put it in my other group, the same thing. I posted it here,
Mhm.
but it wouldn't the link wouldn't connect. This was the first one I tried, and then I
Mhm.
went back to my group and that worked. And I was able to, and it was just like frozen. It was this box that was grayed out that now says send message was actually kind of grayed out. I couldn't even hover over this. So I deleted it. I just clicked on the 3 things here. So I got other things
Mhm.
going on here, and there's no place to delete this and try again. And if I go to hit manage post, it shoots me into it shoots me into my Facebook ads manager where these posts are. So
Mhm.
I'm just like,
Well, I'm pretty sure
how do I
that's where
delete that?
I'm pretty sure
Go ahead.
that's where you delete the posts is inside of there. You can click the 3 dots on the post in your manager and then you can delete it.
Okay, well, I deleted it from the homepage before, so
Yeah, but Facebook changes every day. Honestly,
I
like
mean, I just did that earlier today. So I got to figure out which one of these 2 it is, so I don't delete the wrong one. So
oh,
that's
right. Oh, yeah.
I
I
can
see this all the time too, Doug. I see this constantly. It just doesn't update as fast as they say it should.
okay.
Yeah,
So
you're doing good. Just give it time, reload the browser, and then just kind of move on from there. You're perfect.
you're saying just delete one of these here and then retry to post it again.
Yes, 100%.
Okay, because it worked in one group and not the other. So um so then if I can go back to here, uh
Okay,
so I can
first
either get
off,
the URL from here or I can get it from up here. Is this the one I should
correct.
take?
You have a one-page funnel, so it doesn't matter
Yep,
which URL that you grab.
right. This
But
one at
for
the
me
top just
personally,
doesn't show all the numbers after it as the one in the bottom, but they're obviously the same thing.
yeah, yes, it is. When they load on the page, they'll see that blue URL on the page itself, but it doesn't
Okay.
matter what URL you share in this instance. But I do see something alarming. Go back to your account, your ClickFunnels account.
ClickFunnels here. Um I got several tabs open.
Yeah,
Let's
great.
see.
Look at the main URL, your funnel URL. It's top middle, and look at the domain, Zest for Life Marketing. Man,
Right.
if I opted into a giveaway funnel and the URL on the giveaway funnel was a marketing URL, I'd be gone.
Yep.
So we want to probably
I know,
make
you
that
said
your
that-
own. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Jay. You said that before, and I think I got that corrected on my opt-in funnel, but I'm kind of lost how to get that switched here again, and then also how to get the that off of there and the part that said, day 5 of my
Yeah,
email
let's do
sequence or
that right
whatever.
now. Main funnel settings, top right.
Yeah, okay.
Domain, yes. There it is.
That's-
Bingo.
yeah.
Bingo.
Okay.
Scroll me down and update the funnel.
Test mode, no. Update the funnel, okay. Okay.
Bingo.
Okay,
Now
that's-
you're on brand. Now click the 3 dots if you guys want. You can see up in the URL, he's now got his actual pickleball brand.
Perfect. Okay, I
Click the
remember
3
that.
dots on the
Where-
page and then settings.
I was here. Oh, no, this is in the way here, I think. Ugh. Settings, here we go.
Yep, bingo. SEO title, great. SEO description is your
Oh.
day 5. Just remove it from there and then you'll be perfect. If you want a different image to show up, you could put a different sharing image here, but I thought your image was fine if I remember.
No, the image is fine. So I don't know how that got in there. I guess when I went in the settings, I just didn't see it. I was looking somewhere else. So I can just submit this, right? And then that'll leave that blank unless I wanted to put some words underneath that or something.
Oh, I'd have a sexy description, Doug, because as you can see,
Okay.
it shows up on your Facebook post. I would probably say pickleball's biggest giveaway, highest value giveaway in pickleball today.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm just gonna do this is kind of my meme, so I'll just leave that for right now, and I know where that is. All
Oh
right.
yeah, sorry. This is I'm sorry. Jeez Louise, Doug, you're right. This is just the cool, you're sharing the email and the cool story. You don't
That's
have to
like-
have a description if you
Yeah.
don't want. I'm sorry.
That's fine. This is just the story of Roxanne, who was down by the river, then she discovered pickleball and everything was okay, basically.
It's awesome. I love that.
She felt more alive than Frankenstein at a lightning convention. Now that's good copy.
Awesome.
All right. So the last question I want to have you here then is something you said to Aaron about UTMs.
Yeah.
And I'm vaguely familiar with that. In my situation, I only have the one funnel stats because I'm doing the one prize giveaway. Okay.
Yes.
But the ad was 2 weeks, and I split the first week. I had one creative, and I started the second week of the 2-week ad. With a new ad, not this one, but a new ad creative. Okay.
Correct.
And that was because I went, and I'm pretty new at the ads. That's because I went into Facebook, I went into the ad set, and I duplicated the ad set, and then basically I did some tweaks with
Yep.
the audience and the budget, and took off the advantage audience because it was targeting men.
Right.
And now it seems like the last 10, 12 opt-ins, there's only been it was 50-50, and it seems like turning the advantage audience off allowed it to the pixels start targeting better. So there's only like 2 out of the 10 or 12 that are men. So hopefully that continues to get better. But with the UTMs, see, I don't know, because now all my funnel stats are mixed together, and I don't know, what's what. But what I did do, because I didn't know.
Well,
when I
it's not
started the
fully
site-
true. You have date filtering. So your ads, there was
Yeah.
a 7-day time period where the ads flipped, and you could just filter
Yes.
by that date.
Okay, that's true. Okay, thank you for reminding that.
Yep.
But on top of that, I just put a tag starting when the first person that came in.
Yep.
I just added another tag that's like second week creative or something, so I can filter by that as well.
Yes. Yes, you absolutely can. What you should do in the future, Doug, the first
Yes.
7 days would have been its own UTM. The second 7 days would have been its own UTM. And then you
Right.
could go to your funnel analytics and just search for
Right.
the specific UTMs and only be looking at that week's traffic. Does That makes sense?
Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking. So I got to work around between the date filters and the tags I put in starting at the beginning of the second ad creative.
Yes.
But to make that cleaner, I'll just figure out the UTMs next time I have multiple creatives for one deal.
Yes. 1,000,000%.
All right, that's what I got, man. And I don't think I'm going to be on tomorrow. So now you record these, right? All these sessions get recorded.
Oh, yeah.
Well, where do they get dropped? I don't see them in the VIP group. Is it one long thread, or why am I missing where they're at?
In the VIP group, you'll see a topic that says live coaching calls. If you go to that topic, I stream every single coaching call into there.
Okay, and it's just I just have to scroll down below where the link is for the VIP because I've
Yes,
been down there.
correct. When you go to live coaching as the topic, you're going to see one of them is pinned. It's always, I think I always have it as like the latest champion session. So I think you'll see a Trey session pinned up top, but then you can just scroll down and that's all of our sessions.
Okay, can we just do it really quick so maybe somebody else can find? So here would be private community.
I can't see your screen.
And that's because I'm not sharing anymore.
Correct.
Okay. What happened here? Okay, let me do share. Okay.
Gotcha now.
Okay. All right.
Okay, on the left-hand side, go to your VIP community. I see a May 12th on the left. Keep scrolling down, though. June 9, there you are. So go to your June 9. Beautiful. All right, great. And now scroll to the very top for me, please. Let's go to our topics. Keep going up. Great. And you'll see Live Coaching HQ as your topic. Let me get my little tool.
Here it is.
There it is. Great. Yes. Okay. There you go. Live Coaching HQ. Now, I believe your community has ended, Doug. You're in, what is this, the 9th, right? So yes, so you have ended. So I have not, after the 9th, no videos after the 9th have been streamed into here. But all 30 days of videos while that community was active are all here in Live Coaching.
Okay. So when I clicked on this, it's live. It's purple, but is there supposed to be a pop-up where they show up so I can watch those?
That's everything as you scroll down. Everything in this thread is now correct. These are all recordings, all trainings.
Okay. I got it. That's where it is. I just did not see that up there. Okay, that makes sense. I was looking for it in the main thread and not in that tab. All right, very good.
Cool. Great.
All right. Hey, thanks.
Always a pleasure, Doug. Always a pleasure. All right, gang. Well, like I was saying earlier, I have a ridiculous amount of ads that I have to. So I will let you guys go. But this has been a great day in OFA. Great job. I think. Let me do this because I know not all of you were able to be here this morning. Sorry, I have 6 screens today. Doing some really crazy stuff earlier. 6 screens, I get lost on where the heck my mouse is. So I know some of you guys were not in the earlier morning session. This week I opened up all the rooms, all the sessions. So if anybody wants tomorrow, feel free to join in on the 11 a.m. session. If you're looking to take up some time, I've opened the link up and everybody is welcome to join in. Tomorrow, Russell is unfortunately not going to be able to be here. He's been doing some cool stuff these past 2 weeks. But his calendar is totally booked full. So tomorrow I'll be starting at 11 and we'll still stay for the 12 to 1 hour to answer any expert questions that people have. But feel free, if you guys want, you can join in tomorrow at 11 o'clock using the exact same link. You'll be perfect. This morning's morning session, I have to be honest, I've just been feeling it. Morning session, awesome. lots of great actionable insights for anybody just getting started in this world. Great insights. So in the chat, I just put a link to my YouTube channel. This is just a quick channel I made. I literally made this channel just so that I could have the ability to use YouTube so I can get embed codes for videos and do things for it. You do not have to subscribe. I'm not trying to build a dynasty with this at all. But if you go to that channel, if you would like to watch a good recording, if you would like to learn solid marketing and probably get a lot of inspiration, because I was pretty fired up this morning. If you guys would like to, I just put a link to my channel in there. It's the second most recent video. This video will be the most recent video. The second most recent video is this morning session. If you guys would like, feel free to grab that. You're too funny, Doug. I appreciate it, man. It was great. It was awesome. So tomorrow we're going to be starting at 11. The session is open. You guys feel free to join in. I will still be having the 2 p.m. session as well tomorrow. So if it doesn't work out, you can always join in at 2 o'clock. But if you would like, all welcome to join in at 11 o'clock tomorrow. I'm looking forward to being back with you guys. I'm looking forward to keeping momentum moving downhill. Been a great week so far. We're going to finish it off with a. So I'll let you guys go for now. Tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern. Looking forward to seeing you guys there. Have a great evening.